Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. I think some people need to chill. That's not from me, that's from Moon Lambo. XRP continues to move in tandem with the entire crypto market, guys. So if you are concerned that you're seeing the XRP price plummet down to 63 cents, don't be concerned. We're actually better off than you probably feel right now. I know. Probably, a lot of people probably thought to themselves, boy, I should have sold my XRP up here because now we're just seeing this cascading effect for XRP. However, guys, we're actually holding up quite well. And I will explain to you why. Now, when we take a look at the crypto market, we got the market cap here, 1.16 trillion, so it's down a little bit. 24-hour volume down too a little bit by 3.37%. We've got Bitcoin dominance still holding. So the entire market is still moving in tandem with Bitcoin. In the last 24 hours, though, we've seen some of the top cryptos slip a little bit. And the biggest mover downward, unfortunately, is XRP down 4.57%. You guys can see the rest of these coins down 0.2, 0.3, 0.5, whatever it is. So why are we seeing XRP plummet so much compared to the rest of the market? Well, we got to keep remembering that last month we did see this huge influx of activity. So a lot of money was pumped into XRP to begin with. So there's more money there to in fact be sold off later on. And that's exactly what we're seeing. If you guys scroll down here, you guys can see even Stellar is down 2.7%. So not as much as XRP. However, still a big mover compared to these other cryptocurrencies that we're seeing in the space. Now, why I'm saying not to be too concerned here, let's bring up Bitcoin real quickly. Bitcoin is still performing as usual. Right now, Bitcoin is trading at $29,000 roughly. And so, if we take the bottom of the market here, and I'm just going to take a measurement for when Bitcoin reached its bottom here, and that would have been back in November 2022. You bring it up to where Bitcoin is trading right now, we're up 86, almost 87% for Bitcoin. Well, let's take that same measurement for XRP. When XRP did see its low right down in here, you guys can see it wick down here. Actually, there's an even lower low here back in June of 2022, but I'll even just take it from this one that's a little further up. Because we saw this influx last month because of the lawsuit, we are actually up, what did I say for Bitcoin, 87%? We're actually up 109% for XRP. So dollars to dollars, if you bought these two cryptocurrencies at the same time, you'd actually be better off holding XRP. I know we were up over 200% at the top of that rally. But guys, this is exactly what I said we should be prepared for. We weren't able to hold this support here. So the next resistance level that I think we should be paying attention to is going to be down in and around here. Okay, former resistance will form new support. So that is the next level. Even if we come down to, what was it, 55 cents, give or take, 55, 56. That's the next level, guys. And hopefully we don't go down that far, but that is the next level. Former resistance could form new support. But all in all, we're still up overall. If we take a look at the entire crypto market, we can see fear and greed is neutral too. So sitting around there at 50, halfway between fear and halfway between greed. That said, the CEO of JP Morgan says the United States has the best economy the world has ever known. Should we panic? Should we not panic, guys? I think Jamie Dimon is maybe doing a little damage control.
In terms of the actual decision-making behind the downgrade, it had a lot to do with political brinksmanship surrounding the debt ceiling debacle, the deficit itself. Do you agree with any of those?
Look, those are issues. This is the most prosperous nation on the planet. North America, we have the Atlantic and the Pacific, the best military, the best economy the world's ever seen, the most innovation. The credit is sound. It should be the highest rated credit in the world.
So America's credit is sound despite the fact that Fitch recently just gave a downgrade to the U.S. economy. I did a video on that this past week. I'll link it up here in the top right-hand corner if you guys didn't catch it. The other thing I was discussing is, I think it was First Citizens Bank. They were denying customer withdrawals of cash from some of their ATMs. I reported on that the other day. Well, Michael Branch just posted this. Wells Fargo customers are also reporting missing deposits to their accounts. A rash of customers contacted Wells Fargo on Thursday through X, formerly Twitter, to inform them of the issue, as well to voice their frustration. Here's a quote: "I'm taking my checking, saving, and my IRA from Wells Fargo advisors." One customer said in a tweet, "Safer burying it in my backyard." That same day, more than 100 reports were submitted to website status monitor down detector, more than half of which involved mobile deposits. So it's looking as though maybe we could be seeing a bit of a problem with more than one U.S. bank. This does not bode well for customer confidence. in the US financial sector. But I mean, it could just be a coincidence. I don't know. Tell me your thoughts down in the comments. Elon Musk also posted this, okay, confirms that X will never launch a crypto token. So there was some news the other day. However, I don't think it was actually true. Even though the New York Post did report on it, I think it was debunked that Elon Musk is going to allow trading on the X app. However, I mean, maybe that might change. He has addressed this rumor, though. The crypto community on X speculated the launch of a crypto token for the platform, but Elon Musk put an end to the speculation and confirmed that X will never launch a crypto token. Now, what did that do? I actually gave a bit of a price bump to Dogecoin. Dogecoin price started its recovery in response to Musk's tweet, and the price climbed about 5.5%, which isn't a whole lot. However, it did rise based on Elon Musk ending these rumors that there is going to be another token, a token that he launches on the X platform. So let's just bring up Dogecoin here real quickly. We got Dogecoin to USD, and you guys can see here in the last 4 hours. I got it on the 4-hour chart, so the last little while here. Let me throw it on the daily, or actually the 1 hour. We might be able to see that price bump. There we go. Price bump for Dogecoin over the last day or so. We did see a bit of a rally. Now, we know Elon is still very bullish on Dogecoin. The Dogecoin community perceives Musk's comments as an opportunity for Doge to find utility and acceptance by X as a payment method in the future. And I believe Elon Musk even suggested that Dogecoin would be used on the platform. I don't know if you guys remember when he did change the Twitter logo to the dog from Dogecoin, the Dogecoin dog here, and everybody was losing their crap over that. Anyway, a lot of this is going to be dependent on regulatory clarity in the US, and Coinbase just updated us. They cited the Ripple ruling in hopes to achieve a positive result. This one from Ian Binns here, guys. So we basically know the Coinbase story. Recall that the SEC sued Coinbase on June the 6th. Days after unveiling a slew of charges against Binance, the world's largest crypto exchange. They also wanted to name 12 crypto assets, including ADA, Matic, and Sol, as securities in the lawsuit. But Coinbase said, they insisted that the SEC can pursue enforcement action only if transactions on its platform constitute investment contracts and therefore securities. Citing the SEC's case against Ripple Labs and several others, the exchange asserted that none of them are securities in accordance with relevant laws. Hence, the agency's claims must be dismissed. So look at that. Another case now in the courts against the SEC using the Ripple verdict as a bit of ammo there, hopefully to get a positive ruling. Ashley Prosper also commenting on this. Coinbase has filed its motion to dismiss the SEC's case against it. In their brief, they cite the Ripple case numerous times. So I have not read the brief, but there is a tweet here retweeted by Ashley Prosper from Paul Grual, in-house counsel at Coinbase, and I think he does link it there. What's going to be interesting is to see if whether or not the court accepts Judge Torres' ruling. If it does not, that truly creates a uniqueness around XRP. I don't think that would embolden the SEC to appeal the Ripple ruling, because technically it would have lost none of their power to over-assert itself with the majority of other crypto projects. So I feel like the SEC's in this boat where, they didn't win with Ripple, but I think they're of the opinion, let's just move on to the next, and let's try to get as many as we can. And I have a feeling this is why they did launch this lawsuit against Coinbase specifically, covering a whole bunch of securities named, 12 in that lawsuit, including ADA, Matic, Solana, and there were several others there. I don't think it would embolden them, she says. Why take the risk with the Second Circuit and possibly the Supreme Court if every other judge besides Torres and Netburn ends up siding with the SEC? This is the Ripple test, ladies and gentlemen, and maybe one day we will see this. We will see them come out of this using the Ripple test, coining that term as the new test to see if cryptocurrencies pass, legal requirements. Anyway, interesting news there. Wanted to thank Ashley and Ian Binns for posting that. Now, Sarah here posting this with regards to one of my favorite cryptos, not just for trading, because the technicals look great, but also for utility. What a morning. 36 volunteers turned up at Vechain's first community beach cleanup, and I'm happy to share that we cleared 206 kilograms of trash collectively from 3 short stretches of East Coast Park in Singapore. So Vechain, the team out here, doing good in the community, cleaning up the beach, as you guys can see. And, for a lot of these crypto projects, it's not just about business and technology. It is about social and active engagement. And so, doing things for the environment, I'm sure will boost, a lot of these companies' ESG scores. So a company like Vechain, again, I think on track to do really, really well. And the price right now of the VET token is just shy of 2 cents. So also, I think a very, very good opportunity. Again, this is not financial advice, but considering we did see Vechain go as high as, what was it up here? Let me just throw a price tool up here. So it almost reached 28 cents in the last bull run, and it's down. It's still down 93.5%. So Vechain, guys, one of those coins that I'm diversifying in this next bull run. And that's just one. I've diversified into about 15 different coins, and I'm still looking to diversify into more. I've been getting a lot of great questions from my patrons. I've been trying to answer all your questions. Please be patient because I have been bombarded. I've been getting a lot of new subscriptions recently. Everybody wants to see what I'm trading. So for only $5 a month, you guys can also join. It's patreon.com/workingmoneychannel if you guys are interested. Anyway, wanted to keep going because there's also some interesting Ripple-enabled partner news. This one has to do with Thunes. Specifically, guys, apparently Thunes is even looking to take on Swift. So, I mean, that was one of Ripple's kind of primary goals when they first, started out of the gate. Since then, they've expanded to bigger goals, but now Thunes has bigger ambitions to disrupt the dominance of Swift. So a Ripple-enabled company also now wants to take on the dominant international financial giant. And down here it says, Thunes has the right to be bold. The startup has scored $72 million over the past 2 months from the likes of payment giants Visa, Singaporean government investment vehicle EDBI, and US-based Endeavor Catalyst, which has backed the likes of Bukalapak, the unicorns Caro and eFishery, and UK hedge fund Titan Marshall Wace, among others. Unlike Swift, which only covers the banking network, Thunes allows businesses to pay out of 132 countries across 4 billion bank accounts and 3 billion mobile wallets, of course, all with the help of DLT technology running on the XRP ledger. With its proprietary money-moving infrastructure, Thunes says it reduces costs by up to 90% compared to Swift. So not only does Swift now have to worry about Ripple, they have to worry about Ripple competitors, and I think this is probably the best time for a lot of these companies to get into the game. Ripple can't do it alone, and of course now, because of all these other use cases that they're focusing on, they're going to be spread thinner. So, it's great to see that Ripple-enabled companies also want to now take on Swift. Thunes is a fast-growing emerging leader in the cross-border payments for businesses space. It also serves as the underlying payment infrastructure for major global players, particularly in emerging markets, is coming from Paul Ng, CEO of EDBI. Best of all, Thunes is founded in Singapore, and it intends to continue its next phase of growth from Singapore, which is why we thought it appropriate for us to lend support. So that's what's happening on that front, guys. Interesting news there. Wanted to thank XRP-Wins on Twitter for posting that. Now, we've also got some other news. 70% of financial leaders are confident in crypto now. This coming from XRP Crypto Wolf on Twitter. In a recent Ripple tweet, guys, they stated the numbers here. Leaders around the globe who are confident in crypto. Now that has risen to 70%. Ripple hinted that there are several major factors that are fueling this growth of optimism, and I've got the tweet up here. 70% of financial leaders say their confidence in crypto has increased in just the past 6 months. So just during that time that we've seen the levels, I guess, price levels of crypto also increase, with several factors driving this optimism, though. So it's not just price, obviously. Tokenization, this will drive global innovation, and it's anticipated to have a meaningful impact across a variety of use cases, including public stock trading and private share trading, events, experiences, and the metaverse. There's a link here too if you guys want to read more on that. They go on and say blockchain will make waves in finance as leaders leverage it to drive innovation in their businesses. Finance leaders expect big businesses benefits like improved operational efficiency, better data management, and greater financial flexibility, and also leveraging digital assets as a payment method that will accelerate adoption in 3 use cases: accepting crypto payments, enabling customers to make crypto payments, and also making cross-border payments in crypto. So obviously payments, that's a big one. Blockchain just in general, but guys, tokenization, that is also going to be key. And so coincidentally, we also happen to get word of this, okay? Michael Branch bringing this article to our attention. The San Francisco-based company Ripple has joined the prestigious trade organization International Swaps and Derivatives Association. So it is official, guys. They are now part of ISDA. Crypto Eddie took to Twitter to announce the development, highlighting the significance of Ripple's alignment with the ISDA. So just to give you guys some context here, the International Swaps and Derivatives Association, okay, this is a trade organization of participants in the market for over-the-counter derivatives. It is headquartered in New York City and has created a standardized contact to enter into derivatives transactions founded in 1985. So these guys have been around for a while. And now Ripple has joined the ISDA, okay, and their focus is on derivatives specifically. Officers from BlackRock, Societe Generale, and others, directors of JP Morgan, CME Group, Citi, Goldman Sachs, BNY Mellon, London Stock Exchange, the Bank of America, Intercontinental Exchange, and everybody else. 1,000 plus institutions are members, 79 countries, guys. Ripple Labs Inc. are now an official member of the ISDA. So the sky is the limit. Again, we've been talking about these use cases, expanding RippleNet adoption. It is not just for payments anymore. Of course, payments was really where Ripple got their bread and butter early on. But guys, they are looking to move on up. Tokenization, essentially putting everything on the XRP ledger. So this is huge news. Even if you just bring up the ISDA website here, new members, you guys can see, well, I mean, just even their member list includes so many African and Asian countries, along with many, like just this list. I mean, it just blows me away. They got 4 pages here, all these companies and a lot of Ripple partners too on this list. Here, let's just go through some of them here. What do we see? What do we see? So a lot of banks, I've noticed, of course, a lot of these guys are in the derivatives game, and we got to consider how big the derivatives market really is too, right? Think about it. I know I've put this up on my channel before, and this is a revised version from November of 2022. All the world's money and markets in one visualization. So just to give you guys a sense of how big this market could be, okay? Sam Bankman-Fried's net worth, we've got sports teams, cryptocurrency. So the entire crypto market is just these blocks here, and that was at the peak in November of 2021. Now, when we move down, we can see, the gold market, the world's billionaires, how much they're worth, central bank balance sheets, okay, what the central banks are worth. Even if we go to U.S. versus China GDP, you can see the entire U.S. economy versus China's economy. And then global money supply. Okay, this is where it gets bigger and bigger. Stock markets, guys, global debt from governments, from the financial sector, global real estate, so that's fairly big too. We got agricultural and commercial, global wealth. Let's go down here, though, to give you guys a sense of the derivatives market and market value. Even if we just compare this to the crypto market as a whole, which is just this little tiny smidge up here. Okay, compare that to the derivatives market, guys. And this is what Ripple is now looking to tackle. When they say all the money, they really do mean all the money. And I mean, maybe not 100%, but this train just keeps chugging and chugging and chugging. Obviously, the train has left the station. And I guess I should say that one of these squares represents $100 billion. Not 100 million, 100 billion. So taking on the derivatives market now, partnering up with ISDA, it does remind me of this perspective from Jim Rickards, okay, all the way back from 2018. I forgot that Jim Rickards actually said this, and Tony Valentino actually reminded me of this. The eSDR, I've done videos on the eSDR in the past. XRP perhaps being part of that, and I'll see if I can find one. I'll link it up here in the top right-hand corner. At that time, Jim Rickards was responding to this guy here, Digital Nomad Investor. Thanks for the reply, Jim. The company Ripple is working with 40-plus central banks, and they are on an IMF task force, so people are saying the digital asset will be XRP that Ripple uses. That will be coupled with the SDR for global liquidity. What are your thoughts on this? And again, this was posted in 2018, October 2018. And Jim Rickards saying, people are saying that's not a reliable source. That said, even the IMF needs developers, and I'm sure Ripple has some good ones. That doesn't mean XRP will be a reserve asset, but more likely it will be an eSDR, so part of the special drawing rights basket, but a digital version of that. Tony Valentino reminding us of that, guys, just yesterday evening, August 4th. Boy, Tony, where have you been, buddy? I miss that guy's tweets. Who remembers this one? Regulatory clarity will be the first major announcement, and now, guys, we've got that. This will open the gates to many institutions that are waiting on the sidelines. We could easily see the market cap grow to a few $1 trillion within a few weeks. Obviously, we have not seen that, at least not yet. Next step will be the UN, IMF, and the Fed throwing their weight behind XRP. Guys, to be honest, I do think it's only a matter of time, and I think we're getting very, very close right now. I don't know if they're waiting for perhaps more regulatory clarity in the US before they really start ramping up. XRP, obviously that first step. We have seen the price increase based on FOMO. Let's also not forget this, another great one here, retweeted out by Michael Branch. Catherine Coley confirmed XRP needs to be liquid enough to handle the FX market daily trading volume of $6 trillion. So essentially, he does a little bit of math here, and one could only assume what the price will be at that point. It's all a very, very exciting time for XRP holders. And yeah, guys, I have decided too that I am going to be showing you my XRP trades on the Patreon. So again, if that's something you're interested in, I'm going to be fully transparent with my portfolio, letting you guys in on what I'm trading, entry points, exit targets, and most importantly, how much money can we make this next bull run? That's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.